no heat, and no hot water at that animal shelter for, I'm guessing, a month now. And you had mentioned that there would be no interruption of service in obtaining this goal. How long, I mean, from the beginning, I've said with this animal shelter that goals and deadlines had to be set. Policies, programs, procedures, services, none of that is happening. Even if you're setting goals, where is the deadline? When are these animals going to have hot water and heat? I mean, thankfully it's not been freezing, but tomorrow it could be 30, 25 degrees. What is the deadline for heat and hot water in a $7 million shelter?
First of all, it's no secret that there is heat and there is hot water.
I was there today. I was following, excuse me, there's no...
Would you please let her answer your question? You asked the
Go
question.
right ahead.
Please give her the respect to answer.
General services came to the shelter. We had temporary heating in all aspects of the shelter. The temperature is taken often. It's taken at ground temperature, and the temperatures are consistently moderate. It is not cold. The animals have heat. Hot water heaters were promptly installed, and there has been hot water.
Well, there was no hot water there today, and there was no heat in the cat room. So, when is there going, but let's get back to my question. I mean, what if there's a blizzard tomorrow? When is there going to be heat and hot water?
Contractors are in the building.
I understand, you're still not answering my question. What is your deadline?
Contractors are in the building now. It is a situation that is monitored constantly. There is currently heat and hot water.
Yes.
That's the answer.
Okay, I was there today. There's no heat and hot water in the animal shelter. I'd like to make sure that's on the record. There's no heat and hot water.
Noted.
No. We talked about programs and services. They're still non-existent at the animal shelter. The animals in this economy are not going to move out of the cages by themselves. And as Lucille said, rescuers are rubbing together their last dime, they're closing their doors, they need incentives to help. That's why when we talked about TNR, we talked about incentives, but the town of Hempstead refuses to work with people that want to be out there trapping cats, but can't even afford to, so that they can protect salaries. Nothing is being done for these animals. In 1 year's time, I walked in there today, there was not one single volunteer. Where is this volunteer program? Where is the full-time behaviorist? When is going to be the orientation to get these dogs touched? Can anybody answer that?
Ms. Petrie?
I'm sorry, I did not get all of that.
I'll repeat it.
Please do.
There were no volunteers at the animal shelter.
There are volunteers at the animal shelter.
Well, there were no volunteers there today. And the last time I went there were two sitting outside with one dog, and then they disappeared. So are you telling me that you have an up and running volunteer program? Because I'd be happy to go tomorrow again. Because those animals are still spinning in their cages.
There is an up and running volunteer program. I know we took in initially back on the date as initially promised, 15 volunteers that had been previously trained at Vitality were taken on. Those 15 remain. An additional 15 were taken on. They are partnered to be mentored with the 15 that came on board. So
That is the answer to the question.
there are at least that many.
Okay.
So there are 15 volunteers, and so they've been through the dog orientation, these volunteers.
There are people who have experience at Vitality, and they are now mentoring other people.
Numerous, yes.
For the dogs?
Yes.
Obviously.
Okay,
Could you try to wrap up this matter, please?
I certainly will. What is the intent? It seems that there was a hoarding situation. It's ironic because with the dogs, they'd be exploited all over the country, but with the cats, God only knows what's going to happen to them. What is the plan with this hoarding situation with the cats that came in?
I know that 30 cats, I believe something like 30 cats just came in yesterday.
Yeah.
There they're being temporarily housed and don't know what the plan is moving back.
So there were 30?
I believe,
Third,
I
yeah.
don't know.
She doesn't know,
that's
she's
the
not
exact
stating that as
number.
an absolute
I
fact, but
believe
it was around
it could be between 30, it was a good
somewhere in
number.
there.
Okay, and my last comment is that, just for the record, and I can't speak with Mr. Robin, I'm speaking loud enough for him to hear me, that once again, I went into the animal shelter and I was followed by a supervisor throughout my visit at the animal shelter. Unlike any other member of the public who was not harassed, who was not treated like a criminal, I was again followed throughout Kennel 1, Kennel 2, my entire visit to the animal shelter.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Lisa Cohen.